Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Libby. I created this channel to share my learnings and things I enjoy in hopes to inspire others and build a high vibrational community. So thank you for being here today. I recently overcame a huge fear, and that is sharing my poetry on stage at a poetry slam. So I wanted to share the process I used with you, and hopefully this helps you prepare. So number one, I would say check your intention. What is the reason that you want to do a poetry slam? Is it to get feedback on your work? Is it to start, do you want to win? Do you want to be the winner of the slams? Do you want to start hosting poetry slams to get that street credit? Do you want to write a poetry book, or do you simply want to just get over a fear and share a piece of your heart on stage? Is it a message that you want to get out and share with people? I can tell you, so my intention was just to overcome the fear of sharing my private thoughts with a room full of strangers on stage, on a mic, in front of a bright light. That my intention was just to be up there. I also set a goal. Mine was rated. People voted on a scale of 1 to 10, and my intention was to get a 2 or above. So hoping that at least one person may have been inspired. What I did to prepare, second one, is just write out what you're going to say. This is common for most poetry writers. You're writing it out, you're on your phone. And the way that I prepared for mine is, on my runs, I would bring my phone with me and jot down anything that came to mind. Or if I'm at the grocery store, wherever it is, I would just jot down different ideas that came up that were related to the topic that I wanted to share. So write it out. Practice writing it out a few times. That helps you memorize it. I strongly recommend memorizing the poem. If you're up there reading it on stage, there could be all kinds of things going on. And when you memorize it, you are really feeling it. And it's a really exciting process to memorize your own words from your soul, from your core. So the way that I memorized is, I would kind of go out, I would, be on my runs and start rehearsing it. If I didn't remember something, I'd check back on my phone. When I went for a swim, I live in Hawaii, so I'd swim in the ocean. I'd be out in the ocean and I would start practicing my poem. Practice. I practiced with my door open, so my neighbors walking by could hear me. And I realized, like, my instinct, I had heard a neighbor walk by when I was practicing, and I went to shut the door. But really, you want to keep that door open because you're going to be in front of people, and you have to get used to people being around while you're sharing your own art. I also videotaped myself a few times. I created the videos and then watched them back and thought, am I delivering it correctly? Am I coming through authentically? I had a friend that I sent the videos to that really knows me, that knows my delivery and my skills, so my capabilities, and they gave me feedback on how to improve. And then I shared videos throughout the process, so getting that feedback before you go on stage is great. So when I got to the poetry slam, I was still practicing. You sign up, you don't know when your name is coming up in most cases. And as poets were going on stage, I started getting more and more nervous. It got more and more late. I go to bed so early, so I was more anxious. So I kind of just went outside the venue and just quick practiced. And just quick, made sure that I didn't let that fear sink in and that I could still memorize what I wanted to say. And then just acknowledge that you're going to an event where people are sharing their hearts and souls. Everyone that's there is nervous. It's a room, you're entering in a poetry slam, a room full of love. And poets are so self-conscious. We're scared to show our work, and you, just by being there and having this intention to be there and share is an act of bravery and you will feel so amazing after you do it. So once you get up on that stage and share the poem, it is such a rush. And yeah, so one of the things that I learned is a poem needs to be 2 minutes or less. So I think at 3 minutes they will cut you off. So time yourself to make sure it's within the right timing of the event that you're going to. And just be yourself, be true to who you are. Mine was kind of like a rap. I'll share mine. I've now shared the tips, so if you want to end here, that's fine, but I will share what I shared there. So I live in Hawaii, and this is kind of an ode to the island. So when I get in my head, I go to Diamond and the Cocoa. Oahu has the energy that makes my soul glow. When I get hungry, eat a vegan loco moco. Mala, ma'aina, this ain't Acapulco. Lit up like the sun over South Shore. Self-love turn the focus within much more. Only moaning I'm doing is at Ala Moana, in awe of all the beauty I get to be under. Flow so light under the bright night sky. Dawn breaks off Diamond Head, I'm lit up like a kite. I'm so at peace when the silence at my feet. Sinking in the sand, so luxurious as I dive in. Excuse me, but this island gets me, rocks me to sleep and restores my body. I'm that blonde chick walking around Kalihi. I'm up and running while you're in bed sleeping. Shooting hoops with my son in Kaka'ako. Stopping for Mexican food at Encore. Listening to records at EP, I want more. Kapiolani Park while it's still dark. Jumping at kaimanas under the stars. We gotta save this planet. The answer's not Mars. This Howley don't need milk chocolate for my bars. Just give me the cookies and cream from Silly Sibin and look through my favorite exhibits at Bishop. Spend the days by the Alawai and overlooking Hawaii Kai. At the High Sem and Homo music and art light up my life. Hawaiian Brian's has the hip hop I like. Kahala Resort for the special times. Every day this island brings me out my trenches. The vibes and its people fill my heart with blessings. Every time I come back, such a safe place to land. When I've had no one, this island's been my friend. A citizen of this earth, but this is where my soul rebirths. Ho'oponopono, I forgive easily. Unity, community, I put out love exclusively. This is where I found home in my body. Peace like a monk, I want to kill no thing. Every time I leave, I dream of returning. Flying over like a bird and diving into the ocean. It's time to go to bed, I get up with the kapuna. I sleep like a baby when this island's my big spoon. I hope this inspires you. Good luck on your journey. Please let me know if this helped you and if you have any tips for others that might be preparing. Thank you.